Hey guys.
Grant?
My neck hurts.
Whiplash from running too fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of, I totally have to ask you, I'm a marathon runner. How fast can you really run?
I know when we shoot the green screen scenes, which we don't have to do that much anymore, to be honest, unless it's a really specific moment. I'm talking or reacting to something. We have a lot of stock footage. I think in those clips, I'm running 13 miles per hour. I don't know how fast I actually. When I was training for the pilot, I know at one point we were testing my speed running. I ran, I think 16.5 miles per hour. I've never actually tried to really max out though, to be honest.
You don't want to go out there and do 2 miles?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not actually a big runner. I run sometimes, but I don't do a lot of running actually, unless I'm at work.
So Grant, Warner Brothers this morning released the first official image of the Flash movie costume. Can I get your opinion on how it lines up with your look on the show?
They're completely different. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of expecting this. I heard it was going to be kind of like Injustice. I hadn't seen this yet. What else is out? Sorry, I'm scrolling through the whole thing. I haven't seen this picture. Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, it's sick. I'm glad it's really different though. Ours is street vintage feel that I don't think has been done in any other version of the character. But that's cool. Yeah.
You're a huge Superman fan.
I am.
So I'm assuming you saw Batman v Superman.
I did, yeah.
What did you think? But how did it feel seeing the character you're playing currently on screen played by a different person?
Well, at that point, it didn't really feel like I was seeing my character on screen at all, because you barely saw him. First of all, it wasn't really the Flash yet, and even still, Ezra's just going to do his thing. It's going to be probably pretty different, and I think he's a great actor. I don't think it's ever going to feel like, oh, it's weird, he's playing my character, because he's going to be playing his character. It'll be cool.
To be able to work with Supergirl, have that whole universe finally together.
It's fun. I love it. I mean, I was just saying this morning, when they send me to other shows in general, but especially when I did Supergirl last year, they kind of just use me as a comedic device, and I don't have to be the emotion of the episode, and it's not so drama filled for me. So I love going over and doing that stuff because it's just kind of more fun, honestly. And I love working with Melissa, and I hadn't worked with anybody else in that cast, and it's a great cast, and similar dynamic to our show, honestly, where they're all pretty close and get along, and there's some looseness with the dialogue, and it's fun. I'm glad it's continuing to get bigger.
Talk about
We can try to talk about it. Yeah, I'll tiptoe around stuff. It's different. It's its own thing. When I was cast last, it's been almost 3 years now. I watched one of the first things I did was watch Flashpoint Paradox because it was everyone talks about it, and I loved it. But obviously we're not going to have Batman, we're not going to have Superman or Wonder Woman, and that's kind of everything that happens in Flashpoint Paradox. But obviously Barry's parents are alive, which changes the whole dynamic of our show. Barry never went to live with Joe and Iris, so Iris and Barry don't really even have a relationship. Barry's still a CSI, so him and Joe still know of each other. Tom Felton's character is only on the show now because of Flashpoint and how things have changed. And we do a lot of cool nods to Flashpoint Paradox using some other characters that have been on our show for the past couple years. But it is, I want to give fans as much of a heads up as possible that it's not that animated movie, and it's not the comic book. It's our Flash's version of what Flashpoint would be in the universe that we've created and how things would have changed.
But doesn't it make it a little bit more exciting that you can get away with killing off certain characters because it can all just be reset?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think one of the most intense moments for me, because it's my favorite character on the show, but one of the most intense moments we've had so far is when you think Cisco's dead in season 1, when Eobard's hand goes through him, and thank God we undid that one. Yeah, so that's one of the coolest elements of the show, that you can you're never dead.
So as far as Barry Allen is concerned, you just said his relationships are very different in this new timeline. Does that mean that Barry in Flashpoint is isn't aware of the life he led before, or is this...
Barry's the only one that knows all of the differences.
So it'll be like the comic in that aspect.
Yeah, and they haven't told me not to say this, so I guess I'll just kind of say it. While he is the only one that knows, he does slowly start to forget the original timeline. It's kind of like a Back to the Future-esque type thing, which is a pretty cool element.
Well, Barry has had 2 scenes, I think, with his mother.
Yeah.
One and then one on the phone. All of them left everyone in tears.
Cool.
I mean, we're presumably going to see more of him and his mother going forward.
Yeah.
When you see those scenes in the script, are you just like, oh boy?
Well, they make me happy this time around right now because, you know, they're alive and well. They've aged Michelle, that plays Nora Allen, and yeah, they've made her look 15 years, 16 years older than she did in the pilot every other time we've seen her. So it's cool. We get to see Barry with his family as if they had always been normal, except Barry knows it shouldn't be this way, so he has this absolute appreciation for the fact that they're here in front of him. So the scenes are great right now. I mean, they bring a smile to my face now. But yeah, those scenes, I mean, that one on the phone especially was really hard to do. They're hard to read. I can't actually, a lot of times when I even just talk about the original Nora Allen storyline and Henry Allen, I tear up. I like kind of can't think about it without being affected. It's all like, comes pretty, are you sneaking in this one now? Keep moving. Him too. We're getting this, right? We're getting this? Yeah.